I wanted to go over with you bladder infections. These can be so painful, debilitating, and there are easy answers to fix them. So first, let me give you some information about this general subject. Chemo can make the body more susceptible to bladder infections because medications in general are very acidic. And acid builds up crystals, and that causes a whole problem. Bladder infections are the second most common reason for doctor visits. More than 8 million women every year go to the doctor for bladder infections. Bladder infections are more common in women than in men, mainly because of how the tube for the bladder going from the kidneys to out of the body is much longer in men than it is in women. Therefore, the bacteria for women has less distance to travel to become a problem. Okay, let's see what else there is. Oh, so those 8 million women, 20% will have to go back to the doctor again. So here are some very specific tips on bladder infections, how to handle them and avoid them. Once you have a bladder infection, make sure you avoid sugar, coffee, chocolate, teas. And for me, dairy products were a problem too. I don't know why, I'm just telling you that's what I found. Okay, before you have sex, you should clean your body, take a shower, have your partner take a shower. In the least, clean the area that you're going to be using during that act. This is very, very important, especially for women. Women should learn after they urinate to wipe front to back. The reason why is because if you wipe the other way, you're allowing the chance of bacteria from fecal matter to travel into the tube where you urinate. So that's why it's always front to back. Okay, so half a teaspoon of baking soda in water can help neutralize the acid in your body. That's one recommendation. For itching and burning, our oncologist recommended 2 tablespoons of baking soda in bath water. That did work for my daughter during her leukemia treatment. No bubble baths, no scented products in the bath. No, there are products that say they're oils, but they also have a lot of fragrance, and this can be a major irritant for the urinary tract. Cotton underwear is very important because cotton as a material breathes, and bacteria likes warm, moist, dark places. So if you're wearing synthetic panties, that's cutting off the oxygen to the area. I know some people go, oh, that's terrible, but give it a try. Okay, solutions. We have D-mannose powder. You know how a lot of people say drink cranberry juice? Well, D-mannose is the ingredient in cranberries that make the walls of the bladder and ureter, the tube where the urine passes through, slippery so that bacteria cannot attach to that wall. This is D-mannose powder. It's available in a powder or capsules. This one is D-mannose with added cranberry. Here's the label for that. You can get it at your local health food store. We keep all of these in our medicine chest. And basically, if my daughter starts to get a bladder infection, the minute she feels symptoms, we start this and it goes away. A friend of mine, her elderly mother, had constant bladder infections. And they were going to the doctor, they'd get the medication, it would work for a little bit, stop the medication, the bladder infection would come back. One of the things she did is she had her mother take 1 cranberry pill a day as a preventative measure. This has worked so well that she has not had any bladder infections for years. This is the label for the cranberry. I had the hearts on it so that I could recognize it in the medicine cabinet. Now, here's another product. It's called UT Plus. I don't recall using this that much, but we do have it. We got it at the health food store. I'll show you the label. Hopefully that's nice and clear. Peach tree leaves is another remedy that we have used successfully. I have a peach tree, so every year I take a bunch of the leaves, wash them off, stick them in a baggie, and throw them in the freezer, just in case. I have like my own first aid kit at home and have all these remedies available in case they're needed. Avoid alcohol, avoid feminine hygiene sprays and scented douches. Avoid sweets. You must drink tons of water. Citrus fruits, do not drink unless they're fresh squeezed. The reason why is because they're highly acidic. So there you go. Those are all my solutions. They do work. There is also an additional article on my website called Urinary Tract Infections. Go to that. My website is freehelpforcancer.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.